Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Gantt chart in Tableau, and we're going to do it based on the same data set that we use in the video for our studio using Plotly. So some of the same requirements aren't necessarily as important on this, but we want you to be able to do it both in Tableau and in our studio. So we'll go ahead and open up Tableau. I like to open a new document. So we'll go ahead and maximize that. Then I'll connect to my data. It's an Excel file. It's hopefully somewhere. There it is. Okay, so as you can see, my tasks all showed up here. I have them numbered, I have their description, who's responsible for them, start dates, everything that I need is here. So I can go ahead and go over to my data source. Maybe I can. Oh, I'm on my data source. Someone needs more caffeine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change this to Gantt and Tableau. It changes it at the top. I like to potentially edit it to my particular assignment. Alright, so, oh, there was supposed to be a colon there. Okay. So there we go. Now we have a blank field. And since we kind of talk about in the other video that a Gantt plot is essentially like a bar chart, but you're using progress along a timeline as those bars, and you're able to describe it in more dimensions than just, you know, a frequency count or something like that. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and put our start date into the columns field, and not necessarily our actual start date, because we want to be able to see you know, where we project these things to go. So I'll move start date up to column. Now nothing's showing up here. I want to change that to an exact date, and it still looks kind of weird, and that's because we need to add our tasks to the rows. So we'll add tasks. It still looks kind of weird. So we're going to go up here to some of the options. We're going to go to sort. We're going to sort the field. So we want it to actually show the duration of the task along this line of dates. And in order for us to do that, we have to put in minimum to start at the minimum. And it's going to start at our actual duration, or excuse me, our actual start date. And so then we'll move this back to minimum. And if we apply that, well, it doesn't look that much better. What else might I be missing? Oh, I think I'm missing duration. So let's move to duration, wherever that is. Projected duration to size. There we go. Okay, so that's how it pushes them out. And from there, we might want to, just like we did on the R chart, we were able to delineate the different stages by color. So we can go ahead and do that here too. So it's this beautiful little, stage 1 is light blue, stage 2 is dark blue, and stage 3 is really dark blue. And I can only see kind of some of this, so, well, I can see it all, but sometimes it'll, let's see, that makes it a little bit better if I move it to entire view. So that kind of gives you an indication of, you know, some width, whereas in R you didn't necessarily have to do it that way. You could change the width manually. And, you know, you could add some stuff to the tooltip if you want. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can see some things are already auto-populated in there because they're variables that we've inserted into colors, sizes, rows, and columns. So those things are already there. But we could definitely, you know, add all the same things into the tooltip like we did before. For example, you know, tasks yet to begin and tasks underway or something like that. And you see they show up there now as well. So there's one task underway here. So this should give you kind of general Tableau how-to for how to make a Gantt chart. It's obviously much easier than doing it in R. However, I guess if you want to be a computer programmer, then R is really great. Or if you want to be able to influence probably more things than this has been designed for, you could do so in R. So thanks for watching.